Don't tell Mama, but we have got a great redo on the old boxed or frozen Friday night pizza that your family might have come together for. In this particular instance, my dear, dear friend, Andrea Falzarano, she's not Italian, who grew up in upstate New York, had two, not just one, but two incredible Italian grandmamas straight from Italy. So you can imagine the cooking that was going on in that neighborhood. But this one grandmama in particular, her name was Grandma Ann. Every Christmas Eve, at least, Andrea's Grandma Ann would make these huge, ooey gooey, deep-fried pizza frite fried pizza balls. And she would punch a special surprise into the center, like a big hunk of cheese or pepperoni or sausage. She'd close up the dough and then she'd deep fry it in vegetable oil, which we don't want to do. And I'm sure back in the old country she used extra virgin olive oil, but today we're using one of my favorites, coconut oil. We're starting with a ½ pound of raw, hot or sweet Italian sausage. So we've taken it out of its casing, and then we're going to throw in some mozzarella cheese. That's going to go, because this is going to be at the center of that dough ball, and it's so delicious. So we have a couple of tablespoons of freshly grated Parmesan cheese, and then 1 tablespoon of fresh chopped parsley. You want out, and you on. So pull it out just wide enough, and we're going to lay it in the palm of our hands, and then take about a tablespoon of this good filling. Put that right in the center. And then it's like, okay, how am I going to wrap that dough around there? Just start doing it. You'll be amazed. So you just pull that up over the side, over here. And you want to pinch this towards the top so that you're creating a pizza ball. That's it. Is that beautiful? You just set that in your little pan. Let's do one more. So again, you're just going to grab a nice little ball of it. You know I can't let y'all eat all these carbs without some good fat and protein. So that's why we've got all this amazing stuffing in here. You'll just make these until they're done. And like I said, it's a great activity for the kids to be in the kitchen with you working on this sort of thing. So now we're going to head over to the stove and we're going to start to fry up in some delicious coconut oil. So what I've done over here is I've melted about 3 tablespoons of unrefined coconut oil. This is delicious oil to not deep fry in, but shallow fry in like we're doing here. So I'm just going to go ahead and place our first little. Look at that sizzle. Sounds so good, doesn't it? So I would normally probably put about 6 of these in here. And you also don't want to crowd your pan when you're pan frying something, because the coolness of the food you're putting in will bring the temperature of the oil down. So these are going to cook. You're going to turn them around and brown them on all sides. It's going to take you about 15 minutes. So once you've put your pizza frite in the pan, you want to turn your heat down to as low as it can go, but it's still hot, and turn them brown. Meanwhile, I've been heating up a jar of, wonderful organic marinara sauce. See how that's starting to brown? Doesn't that look great? And just turn them over, and then you'll come back and you'll start to roll them around on the sides. And so I just want to share one with you now. Let's try this out. I know it's going to be divine. That's amore. Don't tell Grandma Ann.